Hello everyone, welcome back to Radio Reviews. It looks dirty, it really isn't that dirty, but the screen's kind of messed up because I had to glue it back together. But this is a review of the Eton Solarlink FR-600 emergency weather alert radio. So right off the bat, this thing is kind of big. As an emergency radio, I would prefer something along these sizes, especially the ER-210. It's just a great size for an emergency radio. It fits in your hand, but this thing is a lot bigger. It's not that heavy, but it's definitely annoying to carry around. But I think it does have a little bit more features than those. Actually, maybe about the same, but actually no, it's more than these. Because this is the same radio, as you can see by the statement emergency watching warning light. A lot of other emergency radios are 1050, like these two. But this one is actually the same radio. So you got your statement for advisories and statements, emergency for either emergencies or weekly tests. Like if there's a child abduction emergency, 911 telephone outage emergency, your watch for watches, and warnings for warnings. Now, mine is a little bit weird. So usually these are red. This part, that's the dark black part right here, is usually a red. But mine is black. It makes it a little bit more rare. So, yeah. And it also does have more features than those, like not even just that it's same. So, I think starting off immediately, what's different from this and that, I don't believe there's an option to do alert mode, like voice on there. This one, you can. You adjust everything from here. There's alert, weather band, nothing, AM, FM, and believe it or not, it has shortwave. So, this is like alert standby.
South winds 10.
It will activate like this. I just leave it on alert standby just to make sure. But right here you've got a flashlight. It's actually pretty bright, I've used it. SOS. I believe it should be doing Morse code, but it isn't doing anything. And then you've got an alarm thing. Yeah, and your volume right here. This is also alert volume. This is volume for literally everything. You've got solar, crank. This thing has actually given me a blister before trying to crank it, but it's not that bad. These things, it's like a rubber coating on here, so it just attracts dirty stuff. So I apologize for how like dirty it looks, but you've got battery, solar, crank, or off, or you can use it to charge your phone. So battery is what I have it on right now. I also have it plugged in. Solar, you can just use that. Dynamo is the crank, and you can charge your phone with it by here, I'm just gonna, there's these ports on the back. The thing fell off because it was fragile, but you've got DC 5-volt in, like headphone jack, and you can use it as a speaker. Over here you've got your USB port and like a different kind of charging port. I think the DC 5-volt in, the one I'm using, works better. It has its own rechargeable batteries, and it takes 3 AA's. Oh, why am I putting it back? I did not mean to do that. Now, something that mine has an issue with is that its warning light has been on for a long time. This happens with like a lot of the alerts. It likes to decode them wrong. As you can see, if I do this, Required weekly test. Select. It expired, so that's good. And you've got, it ends then. Severe thunderstorm warning. Or whoops. I know there's something in here that is making the warning light stay on. It might be this. I don't know, but it has a hard time finding out when things expire. This has been on for a few weeks, and the emergency light comes on every now and again. It's not the best, but it's not horrible. Sometimes it also decodes things as unrecognized, which I don't like, but since I have a lot of other radios, it doesn't really matter. But something cool about this is it has SAME and 1050. So I can do a demonstration, I guess. I mean, I probably shouldn't because I already put the... No, never mind. I'll do it. Get the FM transmitter. It's charging in the smart set. Get it out of here. I don't know, my setup's kind of a mess. This is all school stuff. I have to go back to school on the 1st. So I will show you the 1050 activation. I've just got to get this on here. And this thing actually does not use normal, like, you can put the antenna down, by the way, just saying. It doesn't use normal channel numbers. It actually does, like, different ones. It's kind of hard to explain, but channel 5. I don't remember how to do it. I think you have to do weather.
On top of Mount Washington, fog, temperature 45,
Channel 4 and
wind
5
southwest at
are the
41.
same thing.
Sunday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper.
Channel 2 is channel 1, like 162.4. I'm just gonna leave it sitting like this, and we will play the 1050 tone. Here. Now, what that is, it just said MWR activation because, you know, it's 1050. It only picked that up. It doesn't know what it's supposed to activate for because 1050 doesn't carry information. Well, let's see. I'll go to my channel, get like one of the tornado emergencies, and play it through this, and it'll activate for a tornado warning, or what it usually likes to do when I self-activate it is it'll go as unrecognized, but it also does the 1050, which it usually, like, other people's don't do that. Mine does both, so it activates for longer than it should, but here it is. Ah, it's too loud. Oh, it went. That activates for both. Now, the tornado emergency that I used for my channel was issued as an SVS, so that's why it said severe weather statement. But it activated for both, SAME and 1050, which is very interesting. That if you ever like watch my activations, like weekly test or something, you probably will hear this going longer than the other ones just because it activates for both, and you'll see me click the alert on-off button. Which also brings me to that. You can set an alarm, snooze your alarm, or if you hold this when it's not on alert mode, like when it's right here, if you hold that, you have the option to shut off alert, which is what I do at night. And then you can turn it back on by doing the exact same thing. But this will also shut off the alert, like if it's going. You saw me do it earlier. But there's not much else to it. It's a cool little radio, but I would definitely recommend other emergency radios over it, like those two. But it's not bad. It does its job sometimes. But I do have to change the channel now.
Bridge 77, wind southwest at 10. At Chicopee Fall.
But thank you guys for watching.